We are so proud to support Children's Hospital Boston through our CVS Caremark Charitable Trust and our CVS Caremark All Kids Can program. Every year we're especially excited to announce a new milestone, and this year we've reached $1 million to help children with disabilities through the hospital's Cerebral Palsy Program and their Center for Communication Enhancement. We know this funding makes a huge impact to the hospital's offering to children and their families, and we couldn't be more proud of our partnership.
It's a phenomenal accomplishment. We are so thankful at Children's Hospital for all that CVS Caremark has allowed us to do in multiple programs and for the children that we serve. They've reached their $1 million donation mark, which has been just tremendous for the hospital.
It's just wonderful. It's allowed us to be able to do things that we simply couldn't have done without this kind of assistance. The world has changed, and it's much more difficult to find funding for programs, especially for developing new approaches. And to have this kind of a partnership with CVS, I think has really been able to help children and Children's Hospital in immeasurable ways.
The Cerebral Palsy Program is a unique program nationally and internationally. It is a multidisciplinary program for children and families of children who have cerebral palsy, but also other related neuromuscular disorders, oftentimes with other associated medical conditions and intellectual disabilities as well, to come and see multiple disciplines in one day. CVS's donation to the program has been tremendous over the last few years. It has enabled us to really focus on functional mobility. We've set up an extraordinary needs fund for families, and those interests align perfectly with CVS Caremark, with their interests also in supporting pediatric health and the well-being and quality of life for children with disabilities.
The Center for Communication Enhancement is probably the largest and oldest center of its kind in the country. We see children who experience a whole number of different types of communication difficulties, including children with cerebral palsy, children with autism, children who are deaf and hard of hearing, children with voice disorders. We have a strong focus on trying to find ways of using new technologies as a way to make communication better, try to help children to learn more effectively. The funding from CVS Caremark has really helped us substantially. It's enabled us to develop some new approaches for working with children with autism, children with language disorders, so it's really been quite helpful. We also have a program that's going to be coming out shortly that is going to be a virtual environment that has come about only because of the money that we've received from CVS Caremark, and this is going to, we think, is going to be a really important opportunity for children with a whole range of different kinds of communication difficulties.
You put your child's hands into these hands of these doctors, so there's a great amount of trust, and I've never been let down. They've always exceeded my expectations, and on the personal side, but also on a professional nature. They've been a phenomenal force for us.
I attribute it all to Children's Hospital. They have been amazing, not just with my kids. You know, we're fourth generation with our disability in our family. You know, they've treated my husband, his mother, his brother, now my two kids. We wouldn't be where we are today without them. I mean, I have no doubts that my son would be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for the services that he was received.
Every year to celebrate, we invite a patient from one of our programs that we fund to throw out the first pitch before a Red Sox game at Fenway. It's always a magical experience for them and for us as we take the field with the team from Children's Hospital to make the check presentation. Joining us to celebrate this year's $1 million milestone is 10-year-old Evan Williams from Brookline, Massachusetts.
I was really excited when my mom told me. I was in the middle of holding a book and I literally dropped it. Me and my dad actually went to the playground yesterday and I could throw it a solid 30-35 feet.
We wish Evan luck at Fenway and are so happy his family will be there to share in his excitement. Children's Hospital Boston is one of the nation's best pediatric hospitals, and we're looking forward to working with them for many years to come.